But we're going to move back now to the history being made in Washington, where America has a new president. Overnight, we saw Donald Trump occupying his new office, the Oval Office. We also saw him and First Lady Melania Trump dancing at the inaugural balls. We have team coverage this morning, and we're going to start with ABC's chief White House correspondent, John Karl. John, good morning.
Good morning, Dan. This morning, the Trumps are waking up right over there in the White House for the first time. And as you can see, the lights were already on early this morning, waking up after an inauguration day that was vintage Trump. Hours after his swearing in, Donald Trump made his first trip to the Oval Office as president. The presidential office is already partially redecorated with signature Trump flourishes, including gold curtains and a new rug.
Next is an executive order minimizing the economic burden of the Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act pending repeal.
Sitting behind the famous Resolute desk, he signed an order on Obamacare.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
Hours earlier, just before noon, Donald J. Trump took the oath of office, officially becoming the nation's 45th president.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
But in his inaugural address to the nation, President Trump said the day wasn't about him.
January 20th, 2017 will be remembered as the day the people became the rulers of this nation again. The forgotten men and women of our country will be forgotten no longer.
As former presidents and his former rival looked on, the new president painted at times a dark vision of the country, saying once again that he'll be the one to fix it.
Mothers and children trapped in poverty in our inner cities, rusted out factories scattered like tombstones across the landscape. This American carnage stops right here and stops right now.
Shortly after, President Trump and the new First Lady joined the Obamas before they boarded their helicopter flight out of Washington. At a luncheon in the Capitol, Trump shook hands with Hillary Clinton for the first time since the campaign, and he offered a few words of graciousness.
Because I was very honored, very honored, when I heard that President Bill Clinton and Secretary Hillary Clinton was coming today.
It was a day filled with the pomp and pageantry of inaugurations past. Outside the White House, I asked the new leader of the free world about the momentous day.
Mr. President, how are you feeling?
Really great, thank you.
The Trumps plan to attend the national prayer service later today at Washington National Cathedral. And although he's already issued a few executive actions, the first full day of work, the president says, will be on Monday. And right at the top of the list, Paula, is getting his cabinet confirmed. The Senate has only confirmed 2 cabinet secretaries, Defense Secretary Mattis, Homeland Security Secretary Kelly, about 20 more to go.
He's getting right to work. It's going to be very busy. You're going to be busy because we're going to check with you a little bit later in the show, John. You're going to tell us what's next for the former First family. Thanks, John.